Hello students, I am Cynthia from GEMS Polytechnic College. So we are in lecture 29, part 3. So we are studying the subject called estimating and costing. So our subject code is 1615503. Okay, so we are solving the problems based on long wall short wall method. Okay, so in the same problem in the previous lectures we have seen the first five things, first five items of work in the previous lectures. So in this lecture, we are going to calculate. We are going to study how to calculate the quantities by using how we can calculate the quantity for mosaic tile flooring, then internal plaster, then the last one is RCC lintel. Okay, so these three things we are going to see in this lecture 29 part 3. Okay, so content of the lecture. So content of the lecture is long wall short wall method. What is long wall short wall method? And the problems based on long wall short wall method. Okay. So this is the question which is given. So plan and the section of the wall, everything is given in the question. So using these details, we need to calculate the quantity of items. Okay. So after that, we need to enter everything in the measurement sheet. Okay. So these are the things we need to calculate. Okay. So excavation, PCC bed, then UCR masonry, DPC, BB masonry, everything we have found in the previous lecture itself. So in this lecture, we are going to calculate mosaic tiled flooring in all rooms, then internal plaster in cement mortar ratio 1:4, then RCC lintel, PCC below flooring. Okay, so these three things we are going to see today. So this is the plan of the building, kitchen, bedroom and living room. The dimensions are given. Then all windows are window dimension. Then the door dimension is given. Then the size of the door and window frame, it is given as 100 by 80 Okay. So if it is there is any need for deducting or adding some sill values, door or window sill means for usually for window, so that for that we need to take 100 as breadth. Okay, so these are the dimensions given. So this is a section of our building. So here every BB masonry, then RCC slab for flooring, mosaic flooring. Okay, so for everything the dimensions are clearly given using the sections. So the sixth one, okay. So sixth one we are going to find. We are going to find for mosaic tile flooring, okay. Mosaic tile flooring in cement mortar ratio 1:4 with the glazing, curing, etc. and complete. Okay. So first we are going to find for mosaic tile flooring. So it is so simple. Okay. So for that we need just the room sizes. Okay. So first one is kitchen size. So for kitchen, the dimension is 3 by 4 meter. Okay. Then the second one is for bedroom. So for bedroom, the dimension is 3.5 by 4 meter. Then the third one is for living room. So for living room, the dimension is 4 by 3.5 meters. So these are the dimensions. So using that we can easily calculate. So for first one is for kitchen. So for kitchen, the number, length, breadth and height and quantity. Okay. So this is a procedure to calculate the quantity for mosaic tile flooring. Okay. So for N, so kitchen we have only one kitchen. So N. Then the length. Length is which is given in dimension is given. I have entered above. So 3. Then the breadth is 4. Then height. So for flooring, we no need to consider height and all. Okay, so by multiplying, we will get 12 meters square. That is the quantity. Okay, then for second one. Okay, second one for bedroom. We have only one bedroom. The size is 3.5, 4. So no need to calculate, no need to consider the height. So answer is 14, 14 meters square. Okay, then for living room. Living room. The same n is 1, then the dimension 4, 3.5, height is nothing. So the answer is 14 meters square. We have found the all values. After that, for flooring, we are going to add for door sill. Okay, so sill means is the lower part of it. Okay, so how many doors are there? 3. Then three numbers are there, then the length and the breadth. Okay, so length and the breadth I have already told. The frame size is given in the, for doors and windows, the frame, okay, it is given in question. So 100 mm, so 1.0 is the length, then the breadth is wall thickness 0.23, height is nothing, so the answer is 0.69. okay, so the total quantity of mosaic tile flooring, the total quantity by adding everything we will get 40.69 meters square. Okay, so this is the procedure how we can calculate the quantity for mosaic tile flooring. Okay, so the next one. So the next one is seventh one, internal plaster. Okay, internal plaster. So how we can calculate the internal plaster we have already seen. So internal plaster in some water 1:4 ratio with mixing, placing and curing, etc. Okay, so internal plaster. Okay, so what is the procedure we do? For every room we have two sides, so we need to multiply the dimensions, addition of the dimensions multiplied by the 2, that is the two sides are there, right? Internal plastering, or when we do plastering work in the inner area of a room is, imagine a room, we are going to do a plastering work, so just imagine, you will get an idea. Okay, so first we need to find for first room kitchen. For kitchen, okay, we need to calculate. So for kitchen, so length, n, then the breadth, height, then quantity. Okay, so for everything, so length equal to, how will you find? So 2 multiplied by the dimension is 3 plus 4. So the length is what? 14. Then n is 1. Then for plastering work, there is just a coating, so we no need to consider breadth. Then the height. Height is, it is nothing but the brick. Okay, so BB masonry height, the same height. So 3. So we will get answer as 42 meters square. So this is for first room. Okay, internal plastering for first room. Then the second one, we are going to calculate for bedroom. So same procedure. Bedroom dimension is what? 2 into 3.5 plus 4. So we will get 15. Okay. So the number is 1. Then we no need to consider the breadth. Then 3. So we will get 45. Okay. So the dimension for living room is also same. So the same procedure. So we will get quantity equal to 45 meters square. Okay. So the same. Okay. 2 into 3.5 plus 4 equal to 15, then 1, 3. So we will get 45 meters square. Okay. So these are the quantity. So total quantity equal to, we will get 132 meters square. Okay. So what are the next thing we need to do? We need to deduct the values. Okay. So we are going to deduct the values. Okay. So deduction. Okay. So deduction for opening up. Deduction for opening. So what will we get for door? Okay, first one is for door. So door equal to, how many doors are there? We have 3 doors. Okay, so 3. N equal to 3. Then the breadth is, then the length. Number is number. Then the length is 0.9. So breadth is, we don't need. Then height is 2.1. So we will get quantity equal to 4.72. So the same for W also, window also. So how many number of the is there? We need to enter how many number of there, then the dimension, then breadth we no need to consider, then the height 1.2. So we will get the quantity as 3.6 like that. Okay, so we will get some values total. Okay, total value as some 8.3 something we will get. So after that, what we need to do, we are to calculate the total quantity of net quantity of internal plaster. What we need to do, we need to subtract that is the net quantity. Net quantity equal to total quantity minus the deduction value. Okay, so what will we get? 132 minus 8. Okay, so the quantity of internal plastering which is equal to 120, approximately 120 meter square. Okay, so this is the quantity of internal plastering. Okay, then the third last one. Okay, so the last one is what we are going to calculate for RCC lintel. RCC lintel with 1:2:4 with the centering, formwork, curing, etc. Okay, so it is nothing but the same. Okay, simple. So how we are going to calculate for RCC lintel? Okay, with the centering, formwork, curing, etc. Okay, so first we are going to find for over door, lintel over door. So how the diagram will be? So it will be of like this. This is the lintel and this is the door. Okay, so the lintel dimension, it will be of 0.15. Okay, then the door dimension. Okay, so door will be of 0.9. Okay, so this is the dimension, this is a thing now. Okay, this is the RCC lintel over the door. Okay, so we are going to calculate now. First one is what we are going to calculate length. Okay, so length, how will you find? So we have formula for length for calculating length for in case of lintel means what will be there. So we the door dimension plus 2 multiplied by the lintel thickness. So what will we get? 1.2. This is how we are going to calculate. Okay, so this is for door. Then for window also the same thing. Length equal to there the window's length is 1, so 1 plus 2 into 0.15, so length equal to we will get as 1.3. So for door and window we are going to calculate for door, window. So N, L, B, height, quantity. Okay, so N will be what? So N equal to what? So how many number of door are there? 3. Window 6. Then length we have found 1.2, 1.3. Then the breadth. Okay, breadth of the door is for lintel. We are calculating for lintel. So we are just taking 0.23, 0.23 as the breadth. Then the height. Height is the height of the lintel, thickness of the lintel. Okay. Then by multiplying, we will get the quantity 0.124. Then for window, we will get 0.269. Okay. So by adding this, we will get the RCC lintel total quantity, which is equal to 0.393 meter cube. Okay. So this is how we can calculate the total quantity for RCC lintels. So this is the measurement sheet. So we need to enter all the details. Okay, we need to enter every length and breadth, depth and quantity details in the measurement sheet. Okay. So summary, we have seen the problems based on long wall short wall method in this lecture. Okay. So in the next lecture, we will continue with the problems based on center line method. Okay, so we will continue with the in the next lecture. Next lecture, we will continue with the problems based on center line method. Okay, that's how we can calculate the quantity by using center line method. Okay, we will see in the next lecture. So these are the books we need to refer for this subject: DN Data, S.V. Rangwala, Bharat Bhushan, Johindra Kohli, then Chakraborty. So that's it for this lecture 29 part 3. So we have completed this problem. So in the next this is a way, or this is a procedure to solve the problems, or we can calculate the quantity by using long wall short wall method. This is a procedure. We have seen some problems based on it. So in the next coming lecture we are going to see the next method. Okay, central line method we are going to solve in the coming lectures. Okay, thank you.